Hi, this is Anthony Carey, the inventor of the Core-Tex. Today I want to share with you what we call our D2 squat, and this is a variation of the PNF pattern D2. This is an incredible adjunct to either your shoulder rehabilitation protocols or even an excellent warm-up for the entire shoulder girdle for any of your athletes or patients by using the rotational effect and the benefits of the platform provided by the Core-Tex. Obviously, we're going to do this vertically, where the traditional PNF patterns are done with the assistance of a therapist on the table. So we have that vertical load, but the ability to coil and uncoil, as I'll show you in a minute with our athlete here, allows us to really generate a lot of eccentric load that has to be decelerated in both directions based on the movement here. We're going to play Damien moving through the motion at about half speed. And what you're going to see is he goes into some triple flexion in lower extremities, and then as he extends he comes up and he goes right across in that D2 pattern there. Notice also that he's driving motion in his scapula through the hand motion as he pronates, internally rotates at the bottom here, then he supinates and externally rotates at the top of the motion. That's reflexively occurring as a result of what he's doing with his hand. And he's coming down, he's creating what we call a coil, and on the way up he's doing what we call an uncoil. So the rib cage and the pelvis are out of sync with one another, going in opposite directions, and that's where you get this closing effect right here, and then you're going to get this opening effect and that big eccentric load at the top. If you take a look at Damien's hand in this position, you can see how important it is that he gets that just outside his knee. He's reaching across his body where he's got that internal rotation of the shoulder as well. He's got a little bit of flexion in his thoracic spine, and that's really generating the change in scapular position on the back of the rib cage. We'll take a look at him from the back side now. Same exact motion as he moves through it. And you can see there's the coil, and there's the uncoil at the top. We also want to be sure that we take a nice look at where his hand is at the top position here, where he's really supinated and externally rotated. At the same time, we'll take a look at where that scapula is being driven back by that rotation of the hand and getting that oblique line all the way down from the right shoulder girdle, posterior shoulder girdle, all the way to the left glute. And finally, we don't want to forget to recognize that the fact that every time that platform changes, it changes the position of the hips and the pelvic platform, and therefore changes the position of the shoulder girdle and the thoracic spine, and adds that necessary variability to all the motor units that are part of that system, as well as varying the stress to the tissues there as he moves through it in real time.